Welcome back to the Upper Room with Pastor Doc. I hope you had a wonderful week at maraming pong salamat for watching our previous episodes. And sana po, please help us sustain what we do by liking and subscribing our social media platforms, our Facebook, Spotify, Instagram, and YouTube. Mga kapatid, maraming pong salamat sa pagpapanood ng aming mga previous episodes. And this episode is one of our destination podcasts. Today, we are here in Illinois, visiting our family in Streamwood and the Windy City, Chicago, US of A. And it's 0 degrees. Zero na nga ba? Tingnan nyo naman po. We had the opportunity and the blessing to experience a white new year. It's really fun here and sobrang lamig po, mga kapatid. But yung blessing ni Lord talaga, kahit saan ka naroroon, talagang mai-experience mo siya. As we gather here in the upper room, life does not always move in straight lines. Sometimes it breaks, pauses, and begins again in ways we never expected. Second chances are holy moments. These, I say, are quiet invitations from God to love again, to live again, and to hope again. We reflect on second chances in love and in life. This is not just one story. It is shared human story of pain, grace, healing, and loving again. Let us hear how God made everything new for this woman, a friend. Mga ka-upper, please help me welcome my good friend, Dr. Kate Garcia Gonzalez.
Hello.
Tayo lang din nagpapalakpak.
Ay, hello, everybody.
Ayan, ang aking napakagandang kaibigan.
Thank
Nandito
you.
tayo sa kanyang bahay dito sa
Streamwood,
Illinois. Nalilito ako doon kasi ang buong buhay ko, I knew that Chicago kayo.
lang. Uh-huh.
Oo, yung pala Streamwood and Chicago are the same Different.
Parang yung Chicago kasi yun yung pinaka parang famous. Parang baka nga yung iba hindi alam yung Illinois, ang alam lang Chicago.
Correct. Ako ganun.
Oo. Kaya kapag tatanungin nila, saan ka nakatira sa Chicago? Pero maraming, city. Chicago basically is the biggest city.
Yeah.
Ito parang suburb.
Like
Parang
you
suburb city.
live here in Streamwood. So parang the same siya ng Chicago.
It's a different city.
Yeah,
or different
correct.
village. Yeah.
Yeah, but thank you. Thank you for
welcome.
saying yes to this. And
May pagkakataon ba ako mag-no?
wala po. Pasensya na, wala po kayong choice. Actually, nasa Pilipinas pa lang po ako. Kinonta ko na siya, of course. Sabi ko, Kate, mag-uusap tayo for the upper room. Wala naman siyang dalawang salita. She said yes agad, diba? So, yes, thank you. Thank you for saying yes. And kamusta na ang iyong buhay dito?
Okay naman.
How many years have you been here?
10 years. So we moved here 2015. So 10 years na kami, going on 11 years.
When?
July of next year.
July of next year, yeah. You know, friends, Dr. Kate was an anesthesiologist for how many years?
Nag-residency ako 2000.
2. No?
3, 4. Nag-start
okay.
ako 4. I graduated 2006. And then from then on, 2006 hanggang nung mag-move na ako dito ng 2015.
So that's almost 10 years
Almost
then.
10
Yeah.
years,
So
yeah.
in my
In
script
practice,
kasi,
yeah.
you were an anesthesiologist in the Philippines for almost 10 years.
Yeah,
Tama,
almost 10
no?
years. Correct.
And nung tumibok muli ang iyong puso, correct, para sa aking cousin-in-law, itago natin sa pangalang Leslie, di ba?
Oo. Para hindi masyadong
Yes,
halata.
and these are two of my favorite people. Si Leslie, how long has it been since you left the Philippines? It's been 10 years now?
10 years
10
na,
years now, yeah.
2015.
And the fastest you can you make kwento? How you got here?
Paano ba? 2015. Ito, siguro kung mga maybe 11, 12 years ago, tinanong mo ako kung how do I see myself or my life like 10 years or 12 years from that time, hindi ko masasabi na nasa Amerika ako eh. Kasi wala talaga siya sa plano. Wala talaga akong, I don't have at all like plans or desire of living here, Set na ako sa buhay ko sa Pilipinas. But, God has its ways eh.
Kapag tumibok ang puso.
hindi mo alam kung anong ito-throw sa it's a curveball kumbaga.
Correct.
Para sa akin, it's a curveball na hindi mo expected. It all happened so fast. It all started like one message in 2014 and then lahat lang nag-start.
Tama, no? Yung talagang message na yan, maraming pwedeng mangyari sa isang
Grabe kasi
message
si
na yan.
Facebook Ang daming ang
Correct.
daming nagagawa ni Facebook
Right.
noon.
Kapag naririnig mo ang phrase na second chance in love, ano yun para sa'yo? And how long was the love story in the making?
Okay, so yung love story in the making, let's see, maybe almost 25 years.
Because this
parang.
love story was just a rekindling
Oo.
of a baby love story when you were teeners, di ba?
Oo, when we're teeners.
Nako, ano na to ha? Tell all. Baka maraming hindi alam.
Oo, malamang masyashock pag na story na to. Kailan ba? Nag-start kami, we met 15 years old ako. So that was like 1990 something, 1991. 15 years ago, sa church, sa tawag doon yung EDSA, now CCPC. So we met there, tapos nagsisimba kami. Pero yung family namin, magkakakilala, our parents, and then yung people around us, magkakakilala. Kasi alam mo naman yung church natin before, parang lahat turingan family. And in a way, we're like long-distance relatives, one way or the other. So we came from one big, family. So yun, nag-meet kami doon. Nag-all started when we went to like a summer camp sa, saan ba? Santa Teresa?
Shout out.
Santa Teresa, I think. Tapos, no, not Santa Teresa, sorry, Sapang Bato.
Okay.
Wala na ngayon yung Sapang Bato Church, before mangyari yung lahar and stuff. Yun, doon kami nag-summer camp kami doon. Tapos,
You were teenagers then?
teenager siya. I'm 15, mag-16, magpa-4th year high school. Tapos siya yata kakagraduate lang niya ng high school, magka-college. Yun.
So there was a baby love story that grew from there. And then a few years after, everything stopped just like that. And then you went on with your lives, both of you. Leslie came here in Chicago, in Illinois, and then you stayed there to pursue your medical degree, right? And then you had one love story, which brought about Erin.
Yes.
Right. Anong difference nitong love story before with the love story now that you have? Talking about second chances in love.
Yeah, second chances in love. Yung before kasi parang, alam mo yun, yung parang pinilit mo lang kasi gusto mo. Yun. Yung,
para magkaroon ka?
Para lang magkaroon ka, pinilit mo lang. Parang ganon. Hindi siya, alam mo, tayo kasi ngayon parang we always pray for like everything. Dati kasi hindi naman ako ganon. I mean, I go to church and stuff, pero hindi pa siya ganon ka-deep na you're prayerful, ganon. So, syempre, pag na-meet ka, parang lahat ng plano mo, yung kung ano lang gusto mo, hindi mo lahat pa binibigay sa Lord or gano'n, hindi mo hinihingi. Parang lahat lang, yung gusto mo lang kukunin mo kasi gusto mo siya. Gano'n nag-start yung isa. Gano'n nag-start yun. So, ito, madali, it's so easy. It's so easy. Walang, alam mo yun, it's easy.
Yeah.
Magaan yung nangyari, it all happened so fast. Pero kasi nga naman, alam mo yun, parang naudlot lang na from 20 plus years
parang
ago.
Part 2 lang ito.
Parang part 2.
Hindi naman to parang nag-umpisa kayo sa umpisa.
Oo, at saka kasi naman, we've known each other. Like before, we've been good friends. Yun kasi yun na maganda. Good friends kami, tsaka vibes kami, same wavelength, ganyan. Pareho kami ng values, yung sa pamilya, sa mga kaibigan. We share common friends sa Pampanga. I am friends with his cousins, ikaw, yun the rest. So, madali siya. Magaan.
You knew each other from when you were kids. And then all the way up to here, parang nothing has changed.
Oo. Parang nung hindi too cheesy or ano, di ba? Nung nag-start kami ulit na mag-usap and stuff, parang kahapon lang yung last na pag-uusap namin. Parang ganon. Parang ganon yung feeling. Ako, parang ganon yung feeling. Ewan ko sa kanya kung ganon yung feeling niya.
Kaso ikaw ang in-interview ko ngayon.
Kaso ako ini-interview.
Importante yun sa'yo.
Tsaka malamang di naman niya aaminin. So, yeah, parang gano'n. Parang hindi lang kami nag-usap last week, tapos nag-usap kami. And then, parang
Even it
bumalik
was
lang sa
how
dati.
many years, that has passed, no? Pero,
20-something years.
Oo.
20-something
20-something years?
Yeah. No awkward moments sa pag-uusap.
Talaga?
namin. Yeah. Ang sobrang gaan. Kaya parang, in a way, na, alam mo yun. Pero, syempre, nung nag-start kami mag-usap, hindi naman namin inaano na, let's hook up, or let's get together, balikan natin. It just happened.
you
then.
never thought it would be up to here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You
Of
never
course,
thought it
yeah.
would really
Walang-
become a lifelong,
Kahit naman siguro siya, ewan ko lang, I'm pretty sure mula nung nag-umpisa kami, hindi rin naman niya pila, tatawagan ko to kasi yung gano'n.
Right.
I don't think so.
Correct.
Hindi
How
ganon.
did you know that you were ready again?
How did I know that I'm ready again? Hirap ng tanong yan, Sabi ko lang kasi masaya ako. Masaya ako, parang makulay ulit ang mundo. Hindi na.
Yeah. If it wasn't,
Parang, yeah.
di ba parang, bakit
Yeah.
mo iwanan yung karir mo?
Oo, sabi mo iwanan yung career. Well, maraming nagsasabi, ganyan, sayang and stuff. Pero tinabi ko nga kila mami nun kasi sinasabi rin nila, alam mo, hesitant, syempre, I started my career, tapos yung career ko kahit papano, pa-boom na, paakyat na, di ba? Tapos biglang all of a sudden, iiwanan ko dahil niya, ganun. Pero sabi nga sa kanya, ikaw sabi ko, ikaw, sinasabi mo pa, kayo nga ni Tita Paps, pinagdadasal nyo na magkaroon ako ng asawa, magkapamilya, kasi sinasabi nga nila, yung mga parents natin mawawala din and then I will be left alone, yung anak ko mag-aasawa din. Alam mo yon. So, yun ang palagi nila pag nagdadasal. Tapos sabi ko, ngayon ito dumating na, 'di ba? So, ginrant na yung prayers nyo. So,
Pero you know when you're ready, no?
yeah, parang hindi mo kasi alam kung when you're ready or not, pero ito naman parang hindi siya pinilit. Basta
I think wala siyang parang requirements or wala siyang,
yeah.
basta you know it. You
At
just
saka-
can't explain it, right?
At saka kasi siguro, hindi ko sinasabi, syempre mature enough, I'm almost like 40 years old then. Marami na rin ako na-experience na heartbreak, heartaches, and pains, and alam mo yon na ako, I wanted to say na may natutunan naman siguro ako from then. Tapos ito naman tong isang tao na hindi naman siya malayo, kilala ng family, kilala naman, alam mo yon, kilala naman yung background niya, pamilya and stuff. So,
Pero, this, I know the answer, but I have to ask. Pero, di ba during the time you were teenagers, and this
Yeah.
now, you're in your 40s. But during the gap years, was there any point in your life that you knew you were hooking up in the future, or was the love always there between the two of you? O ikaw na lang, kasi ikaw lang kausap ko eh.
I mean, to tell you honestly, hindi ko naisip. Wala akong naisip. Alam mo yun, kasi syempre life happens. Nung nagkahiwalay kami, nagpunta siya sa States, he has his own life, I have my own life. Nag-enjoy siya sa Amerika, nag-enjoy ako sa Pilipinas. Tapos, sabi ko nga sa'yo, we're young, 16 ako, 17 siya. Alam mo yun,
So,
mag-start.
para talagang nawala
Oo,
after that.
mag-i-start pa lang kami. Masasabi ko na ba na, true love na to, ganun. Pero, eto masasabi ko, he's my first love, yan. Alam rin naman niya, first
He's your
love.
first true love.
Oo, first love. Tapos,
Kasi I would like to believe that Erin came along because of love as well.
oh yeah,
right?
of course. Pero, yeah, kumbaga, ako naniniwala ko na you know your stages of life, there are stages of love as well.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's
Iba-iba
difficult for me to assume kasi we know each other and some viewers know you.
Yeah.
Pero just a little backgrounder before you proceed to another question. Ikaw, you have one girl, one child from the previous relationship, and Leslie had three sons.
3 sons, yes.
From the previous relationship.
Yeah.
So, ganon yung sistema ngayon, no? But, kamusta naman ang pagiging madrasta?
At first, syempre, mahirap. Hindi ko naman sasabihin, madali, pinasok ko, ganun. Syempre, mahirap. Maraming adjustment. At saka, syempre, ako naninimbang, hindi ko alam because, they still have their mom and ayokong panghimasukan yung ano na yun. So I just do whatever I can kung ano yung kailangan ni Leslie na katulong niya. Doon lang ako pumapasok. Ako nakikialam and so ever. Kasi,
Yeah.
there's still their mom in the picture and I don't want to butt in.
Yeah,
I don't
your
want to be in the
place.
middle of that.
Correct. Because even then, even you're legally married with Leslie, you know your place.
Oh, yeah, of
Pagdating sa
course.
mga bata.
Of course,
no?
yeah.
And siya din, pagdating
Siya
sa
din
anak
pagdating
mo.
lang kay Erin, yeah.
Correct. So, but you thought everything was smooth sailing, right? Love life, you were happy here, you moved in, sarap ng buhay sa Amerika. I would like to think that, na
Oo,
masarap ang
yeah,
buhay sa
yeah.
Amerika, no? So you thought that it was smooth sailing, having found a second chance in your love. But, in the past 2 years, it gave you a bit of a blur. Your life gave you a bit of a blur when you learned that you had
I had breast cancer.
Was this a recurrence from the previous? Or?
No, actually, di ba nung before I had Erin, I had like an issue with like a breast na they diagnosed it to be a cancer, and then later on I had another biopsy na rule out naman na hindi naman, it was just an adenoma. So
when you say adenoma, it's just a benign.
just a benign, just a benign
It's not
lesion,
cancer.
not cancer, hindi siya cancer. And then I had Erin, and then tapos that was what 2001, I think 2001. So and then 21 years later. And then,
Tagal, no?
yeah, tagal. So, I guess hindi siya talaga cancer kasi umabot ng 21 years. Tapos yun, I had that. Another curveball. Si Lord, ang hilig mag-curveball.
Oh, allowing you to be tested.
Yeah.
On and on. But that was 2 years ago when you found that out.
2022. 3
Okay,
years
so that's
ago.
3 years ago.
Oh, actually, magbo 4 years na in March. Yeah.
Okay, so take me back to the time when you learned that you had breast cancer. How did you feel? How did you take it?
Even before I went to the doctor, parang alam ko na.
What did you find out in your breasts?
Mama, I had like a nipple discharge problem, lesion, non-healing wound. Alam mo na yung mga sintomas eh. Kaya lang ikaw, kasi sa business of the life, hindi mo naiintindi, baka hindi. And then, syempre, yung katawan mo, nagsasabi yan sa'yo eh, na, kailangan mo ng patingin. Tapos yung nagsabi siya sa akin kasi I had pain.
So it started out like an
parang rash
non-healing
lang.
wound in your nipples, and then pain came.
And then pain came. And then, prompted. Wala ko na feel na mass, na bukol, walang ganon.
So how did you feel?
Um,
Take yourself back to
Let me myself
2023.
What do you mean, how did I
2022.
feel
How
like...
did you feel about finding out that you had breast
okay.
cancer?
So sabi ko nga, parang at the back of my mind, I know. So parang in a way, prepared na ako. Pero syempre, you can never be prepared na, cancer diagnosis. Hindi
naman tonsillitis yan eh, di ba?
Hindi naman siya, may sipon ka, na in next week, wala.
Ipahinga mo lang yan, no?
Inom ko maraming tubig, mawawala yan. Hindi naman siya ganon. So, paano ba?
How did you feel?
How did I feel? Hindi ako nalungkot. That's for sure. Hindi ako nalungkot. In my mind, nasib ko, I have to be strong. Kailangan maging matatag ako for my daughter, sa asawa ko, siyempre sa mami ko at daddy ko na nasa Pilipinas at saka sa kapatid ko. Yun ang unang-unang pumasok sa akin. I have to fight this. Yun talaga. Yun talaga. I don't talk about it that much, but yeah, yun talaga.
So, you thought you were prepared for this? Even if you said nobody can be really prepared, knowing that, someone has a cancer, lalo na kung ikaw, pero you didn't feel scared, you didn't feel sad.
Yeah.
What did you feel? Hindi ko maintindihan eh, kung ako magkakaroon nun, how will I feel?
How did I feel? I would say na, inisip ko like it's just another test that I have to be strong.
So why are you teary-eyed now?
Emotional lang, syempre. I mean, not
Kasi
because...
you took yourself back eh.
Yeah. Not because, it's not because I'm crying because, malungkot or natatakot ako. This is just tears of like joy.
Because you got through it.
Because I got through it. all of, kayong lahat, family, friends, you helped me to get through it. And of course, ang ating Panginoon got through it. Dami kaya nagdadasal for me.
Right.
Dami nagdadasal for me.
Oo. Pero totoo lang, when she found that out and she called me for prayers, hindi ko narinig sa kanya yung fear, hindi ko narinig sa kanya yung yung lungkot. Sabi ko, ano ba to? Breast cancer ba talaga meron ito? Kasi I talked to you and then you asked for prayers and then pero you sounded like you were so strong. You knew that maybe because you're a medical doctor.
Siguro, din yun, kasama din yun, no? Hindi ko naman sinasabing alam mo lahat. Pero kahit papaano meron kang idea na, alam mo na, ngayon, breast cancer and all other cancers, curable na rin naman siya. Pero syempre, andun pa rin naman yung konting, I don't wanna say fear, parang konting anxiety. Hindi ko masasabi na totally hindi ako nangamba or hindi ako na takot is different from pangamba in my mind, 'di ba? Hindi ako nangamba, pero hindi ako nag-doubt. There's no doubt in my mind na gagaling ako.
Siguro during the time, you just have to face it one day at a time.
Yeah, one day at a time. Yeah, kasi nakakatawa nga kasi na biopsy, and then, syempre, pagdadasal mo, sana negative. And then, it came back positive. And then, susunod.
Next step.
And then, next step, pagdadasal mo naman, syempre, alam mo na, pag cancer, palaging kadugtong ng cancer, chemo parang ganon. Syempre, hindi naman lahat ng cancer, hindi rin lahat ng breast cancer, kini-chemo and stuff. So, una, sa susunod, dadasal mo naman, sana hindi mag-chemo. Pero, yun nga rin. Yun.
Pero nag-chemo ka din.
It turned out na yung type ng breast cancer ko is, they call triple negative, na only chemo. Yun lang ang chemo.
Right.
Surgery is no doubt there will be surgery.
So, you both had your breasts removed.
Yes, I had all
Plastic
the
surgery
plastic
came.
surgery, yeah.
And then, post-chemotherapy.
Actually, I did chemo first.
Oh, you did chemo first before you had your breasts removed. Mga kapatid, imagine mo, this small girl, about less than 5 feet, had to go through everything.
Yeah.
To think that you were here alone with your new family, with your new family without your sister and your parents here. Pero good thing they were here. They visited you.
Yeah, parang nagkaroon din ng chance na nakapunta sila dito just in time for my surgery.
Right.
Tapos dumating sila dito halos kakatapos ko lang mag-chemo. I had chemo from April to August. So mga almost 5 months.
Yun nga.
16 weeks.
You know this platform.
Or 16 cycles.
Yeah, wants to show people out there who are listening and viewing us that yung cancer is not a death sentence.
Oh no, it's not. It's not a death
Diba?
sentence.
Tingnan mo naman siya. That's 3 years ago. Pero parang walang nangyari, mga kapatid. But I wanna ask you, during that time, paano gumalaw ang iyong pananampalataya? Was it still there? Did you ever doubt him?
No, yun nga sabi ko sa'yo. If at all, mas, alam mo, parang cliche kasi na sinasabi nila kapag in hard times lang, dun ka lang napapalapit. Pero ever since naman, malapit naman tayo kasi, lumaki tayo sa church, lumaki each stages in life. Pero hindi ko naman masasabi na I'm totally, hindi katulad nung, you're my brother-in-law and stuff. But I do what I can, I serve. Nung time na dumating yun, I just got stronger. Lalo ka lang kumapit. Hindi ko nasabi na hindi ako nakakapit before. Ngayon, mas lalo akong kumapit. Kasi yun lang yung lifeline mo eh.
True.
Walang iba. Wala kang ibang kakapitan.
Even if people around you are there,
yeah, of course.
iba pa rin talaga.
Yun lang yung lifeline mo.
Correct.
So,
24/7 yan eh.
Oh yeah, you have to.
So that's your spiritual side of the thing, no? But how did you cope with the cancer? Yung pagdating sa social, pagdating sa when you're working, how did you cope? What did you do? Did everything stop?
Hindi ko nga masasabi na cope kasi yun nga, nothing stopped. I continued working. I continued, kasi sabi naman nila nung, I talked to my oncologist and then said, you have to go on, do what, your normal routine. Go back to your old routine. Wala dapat mag-iiba. Well, of course, syempre yung wala nang puyat-puyat, yung mga ganon, you eat healthier. Not because na palagi akong puyat, hindi naman talaga. Hindi naman ako nagva-vices, I don't smoke. I mean, social drinking and stuff. Hindi naman ako, I eat healthy.
Sometimes you can't explain why it happened, no?
I eat healthy in a way. So, dun sa coping, parang, yeah, I work. Even nung nakalbo na ako, I just wear my bandana. I still work,
So, cancer should not stop the world.
Oh, yeah. Hanggat sabi ng oncologist na you go on, so because I worked at a doctor's clinic, so tumitingin din ako ng patients, I interact with patients, healthy and sick patients. Nandun pa rin ako, nakikipag-joke sa mga parents. There's this one coworker, pag dumadaan siya, tapos in-stop niya ako, ito talagang nag-ano sa akin, you know what, Kate, sabi niya sa akin, every time I pass by here, parang palagi daw siyang, ano ba yung word na sinabi niya?
Inspire?
Oo, na-inspire siya every time she sees me. Parang hindi niya nakikitaan na it was a problem for me. Which is, hindi naman talaga siya problem sa akin. Hindi ko naman dina-downplay yung iba na, of course, kanya-kanya tayo, no, how we handle. Pero I did not consider it as a problem for me. It's a challenge.
Yeah, it's just a phase that you have to go through.
Yeah,
no?
challenge, syempre, pero a challenge na malalagpasan.
Right, tama. With
Challenge
God's
na
help.
Yeah,
Amen.
of course.
So what is your reflection on your second chances both in your love and in your life? Personally and spiritually. Ano sa tingin mo ang dahilan ng Diyos bakit binigyan ka niya or pinayagan niya na magkaroon ka ng pangalawang buhay? I consider it as your second chance in your life and in your love. What's your reflection dito sa iyong second chances?
Alam mo, palagi naman nating sinasabi na yung si Lord, nakaplano na yan eh, 'di ba? Yun ang paniniwala ko. Everything that happens to us, nakaplano na, nasa ano na niya, nasa mapa na niya siguro. So, yung sa akin ito, masasabi ko ngayon, I still don't know where He wants me to go. Ngayon, parang ano na lang ako, trust and obey.
Yeah.
You know? Kung saan niya ako dalhin, hindi katulad nung dati na nagpipilit pa akong pumunta. Gusto niya dito ako sa kanan, ako pumupunta pa sa kaliwa eh. Ganun yung nangyayari before nung bata. Pero ngayon, inano ko na, trust and obey. Kung saan ka na lang dadalhin, doon na.
So,
doon na lang.
ano yung naging choice mo ngayon after this, your cancer episode in your life? Ano yung naging bago sa iyong buhay ngayon?
Ngayon, I started to appreciate yung mga tao sa paligid mo, everybody. Pati yung, kasi dati medyo skeptic ka na pag may tao na ganito, maarte, or ano ba yan, sa onting ano lang, alam mo yun, nagkaroon ako ng, I started to empathize, sympathize, parang mas nagkaroon ako ng mas wide understanding and wide, yung sympathy with everybody. Lalo na ngayon tumitingin sa pasyente, I draw blood, nakikita ko sila pag pumupunta sila, and then I see what they're coming in for, and then every time like I see patients na, especially like yung breast cancer, I tell them, sabi ko, oh, I was in your position like a few months ago, last year, and look at me now. So you'll get through it. Palagi ko sinasabi sa kanila.
Ang sarap nun na maririnig mo yun sa isang taong nakasurvive nung the same thing that someone is going through like you, no? Oo nga.
I guess parang, it's not wow, na gano'n na kung ano yung ginagawa ko. Pero, I think yun yung what God wants me to do. yung gano'n. Ang dami ko nang nakita, kahit hindi breast cancer, ibang klaseng cancer. And then I see them. Pero syempre, mas kasi breast cancer, yun yung napagdaanan ko. Yun lang yung pwede kong i-share sa kanila. Yeah, I always tell them, oh, I had this before, 3 years ago. Look at me now. And then makikita mo kasi yung, minsan pupunta sila sa clinic, yung apprehension yung mukha, parang they're so scared na hindi nila alam, uncertain of what's gonna happen to them. Yun talaga kasi yung nakikita mo. Pero parang ngayon na nakikita nila ako ngayon, so parang I might say na at least kahit papaano yung uncertainty medyo nababawasan na, oh, look at this person na nandito siya ngayon. So, ako rin siguro magiging ganun din.
Right.
Parang yun yung gusto kong ipakita.
Tama. So, you think that God allowed you to survive all of
Yeah.
these things in your love and in your life
Yeah.
para maging living testimony.
Yeah.
No, living
Yeah,
witness to the
yeah.
goodness and power of God.
Amen. Yes,
Tama,
ate.
no? So-
I would like to think that, yeah.
Grabe.
I would like to think that yun nga yun. It's not I don't consider it like a, wow, like an enormous thing na, alam mo yun.
It is.
Well, thank you.
It
Pero
is.
I do, yun lang yung parang sa lahat ng makakaya ko, yun lang. Hindi ako nahihiya na i-share siya. Hindi ako na ano. Kasi
You were willing to show me your breasts.
mamaya te, doon sa room, I will show you.
Kaya nakaka-proud kasi hindi lahat din ng taong nag-survive ng second chances in love and in life can be open to everything. No? I think God allowed us to go through and be able to be victorious over all our challenges so that we can share how He helped us, how He held our hands along the way. No? Pero sa iyong i-advise mo nga yung mga taong nanonood ngayon dyan, yung tungkol naman doon sa pamilya or community around that person.
Okay.
Papaano mo siya sa tingin mo, ikaw as the one person in the middle, kung if you're from the outside naman,
Yeah.
how do you want the people around you to take care of you, to talk to you, gano'n. Yung iba kasi OA eh. So,
Oo.
paano mo siya sa tingin mo, sa iyong perception, paano kaya gagalaw ang mga taong nakapaligid sa isang taong may cancer, sa
Yeah.
isang taong depressed sa buhay niya, pag-ibig, ganyan?
Kasi ako para sa akin, syempre it all starts on the person. Kung ano yung gusto mong i-project ba, parang kung ano yung pinapakita mo sa tao, yun din yung ipapakita nila sa'yo. So, ako nung nagkasakit ako, hindi naman dun sa, I don't want them seeing me na weak ako in a bit, because I don't feel that.
Yeah.
I don't feel that at all. Hindi naman ako I don't feel that at all. Na, oh, I feel weak. Hindi ko kaya. Higa ako. Hindi ganon.
Pero yung iba
Hindi.
ganun kasi no?
kasi
Pero,
nga, kanya-kanya.
yes, pero kung ikaw, ano yung gusto mong gawin ng mga tao sa paligid mo? If you had a choice to talk to people around you,
Yeah.
anong gusto mong gawin nila para sa iyo na may sakit ka? Para rin malaman ng ibang tao na nanonood ngayon. Kung meron kayong kapamilyang may cancer, ano yung pwede nilang gawin?
Para sa akin, syempre, number one yung pagdasal mo. Pagdasal mo ako. Alam mo yun. Ayoko rin naman yung binibaby ako. Alam mo yun, never naman ako naging ganyan kahit nung before. Hindi ko talaga naging yung binibaby ako. Pagdasal mo ako, yun ang number one. You know, I will appreciate, I'm pretty sure everybody will appreciate that. At saka, treat me as normal. Treat me na sa parang wala akong sakit. You know, hindi yung parang lumpo ko na, gano'n. Hindi naman. Just treat me normal. Maging masaya ka around me. Wag kang...
Yung parang namatay ka na, gano'n.
Wag mo akong titingnan na, ang lungkot-lungkot mo, wag mo akong titingnan na gano'n. Which is, I'm lucky enough na the people around me, yung pamilya ng asawa ko and my family, were like that. And my friends as well. Pati yung mga co-workers ko. I mean, they're very good to me.
Totoo naman, no? Kunyari may cancer yung isang kamag-anak mo. Pag dumating ka doon na parang mas malungkot ka pa sa kanya.
parang hindi nakakatulong eh.
Parang ay, hirap na mas malungkot ka pa sa akin. Okay ka lang?
parang gusto mong sabihin, buhay pa ako.
Parang gusto mo na akong paglamayan eh. Parang gano'n, no? Oo nga, no?
Parang gano'n, yeah.
Yeah, they're just talking. Siya mismo, she had cancer and she didn't want, maybe for her,
Yeah.
no? Maybe for...
Kanya-kanya nga. Yun lang, para sa akin yun. Hindi ko, pero each person is different.
Yeah, pero I have how many best friends na went through cancer and they speak the same language.
Yeah.
They didn't want pity.
Yeah.
They didn't want mas parang malungkot ka pa sa akin, ganun. Yeah. Parang pare-pareho lang naman kayo ng...
Kasi parang, yun nga parang, cancer na nga eh. alam mo yun, I mean, although, syempre, cancer lang, sakit lang. Pero
Yes, kasi it's
not-
different
it's
when
not.
you empathize,
Yeah.
no? Iba yun eh, kesa doon sa
Sympathize
nagsisympathize ka.
ka,
Yung
yeah.
empathize is you feel for her, pero hindi mo parang tipong mas
Kinakaawaan ba? Kasi hindi naman ako nakakaawa.
tama.
Dumating, pride pa din eh, no? Pero it's
True.
not pride. Parang gano'n. Wag mo naman akong, just empathize with me. Yun lang.
Tama. And just be there when you need
Yeah.
when you need us, we
Yeah.
have to be, make sure that we make time for you, no, yung mga ganon.
Yeah.
So yun, ang advice ng ating kaibigan, Doktora Kate, that if someone in your family has cancer or
Just
going
be
through,
there.
love life na matindi, just be there,
there
let
for
them know that you're there, no? Pag when they ask you, when they ask for your time, nako, make sure you have time.
Yeah.
Kasi baka mamaya hindi mo
Hindi
na siya
na.
abutan, di
Yeah,
ba?
tama yun. Ako nga, I'm grateful I have you. Dami ko pang friends and stuff na isang text lang. At dumating yung time, di ba, te, parang one night na hindi ako makatulog, sabi ko sa'yo, te, hindi ako makatulog. Can you just, pray for me?
Yeah.
And then after nun, nakatulog na ako.
Pero grabe,
Minsan
no?
kailangan mo ng somebody else eh. Hindi lahat ikaw, magdadasal ako, and then that's it. Hindi lahat kailangan mo pa rin ng, you need a community.
Yeah. At saka yung kunyari, dadating talaga, even if how brave you are, how strong you are, how positive you are, there will really come a time during that time that,
Panghihinaan ka.
manghihina ka kahit
And the only thing na will make you stronger are the people around you.
Right.
The people around you. Yun ang pinaka-importante. And I am so grateful to the Lord that I have that. I have family, I have friends
Correct.
surrounding me.
Yeah, so grabe yung experience mo, no? Both in love
Yeah.
and in your life na second chances talaga.
Yeah.
No? And God allowed you to experience all of those.
Second
Experience
chances.
pain, experience failure, experience yung kawalan.
Yeah.
And then here you go. He gave you everything that you need and wanted, maybe.
Pag tinatanong alam mo yun, we joke around ng asawa ko, bakit kaya dinala ko ng Lord dito sa Amerika? And sinabi niya, kung di ka dinala dito, di wala ka na dito sa mundo. palagi yun na sinasabi niya sa akin yun. The pandemic happened. We have friends na, did not make it during the pandemic. It could have been me.
Kasi may cancer ka, tapos may pandemic,
kung
yung
nandun
COVID,
ako,
no?
And then, I had the cancer, and then I had all the resources here to get treatment, get well. Ako para sa akin, palagi lang sinabi, it all in God's plan.
Yeah, everything has a reason, no?
Everything has a
Bakit mo
reason.
na-experience lahat yan? Ba't kanya dinala dito?
Ba't niya ako dinala dito? Siguro nga, yun, kaya niya ako dinala dito because this will happen.
Yeah.
This will
And it's good to
happen.
know that it is your ministry now to tell people around you
Yeah.
in your medical community,
Community, yeah.
people who needs, positive words.
Encouragement.
Kasi
I
iba
do.
pag when you're the one who experienced it eh.
Yeah.
Iba talaga. Talking from experience. Kesa yung alam mo lang dahil doktor ka
Yeah.
or nalaman mo lang because you heard that from someone.
Iba pa rin pag na-experience mo na yung bagay na yun, and then you tell it to other people.
Yeah.
Iba siya.
Correct. So,
Hindi, manghirap yung, kaya mo yan. Pero, sisi mo, paano nga ba niya makakaya? Di ba? Paano nga ba? Parang gusto mo sabihin, na-experience. Ngayon, ako, na-experience ko na, so,
you can always say, I know how you feel.
I know, yeah, exactly. Pwede ko na talagang sabihin, I know how you feel because I've been there.
Done that.
I got through it, and you will too.
Tama. Correct. So, I guess yung pag-iwan mo naman sa pagiging anesthesiologist mo, God has bigger plans for you.
Yeah, I mean, for sa akin naman, it's just, yun lang yung work ko doon, job for me.
But it's not your life.
But it's not my life. I have a different life. Yung work lang yun, it's a means of living for me.
No regrets?
No regrets. No regrets. No regrets at all. I'm happy where I am, and I'm thankful na dinala ko ni Lord dito.
That's
Where
nice.
I am right now.
Yes. And that's good to know. Kasi cousin-in-law ko rin yung asawa mo.
Kaya na ako pwede magsabi ng
Dapat no
pangit.
regrets. So anyway, Dr. Kate, my dear, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Sana meron akong na-share na something.
Definitely. Thank
Ano
you
mo?
for sharing your experience to other people, doon sa mga kakilala natin dyan, at sa mga nanonood pa na hindi natin kakilala. No? And thank you for trusting this platform
Yeah,
with your
thank you.
part of your life.
Thank you, Tay. It's an honor na you've thought of me to be, one of your guests here. Thank you. It's an honor.
Wow, thank you so much. And nako, marami tayong natutunan sa buhay ng ating kapatid na si Dr. Kate. And syempre, dito sa Upper Room, we have 5 in 5.
Oh, wow.
So, pero pasintabi po, pahiram po, Sir Abunda, ng first question ko. Sex or chocolates?
Ako mahilig sa chocolates, Tay.
So, yun na lang.
Yun na yung sagot.
Aray ko, pastora ako, ah. Tinanong-tanong ko di ba? Second question. What's one virtue instilled in you that made you survive all the storms in your life?
I think yung pagiging faithful sa Lord. Yun kasi,
Faithfulness.
Faithfulness. Kasi, yun, bata pa lang tayo kahit paano. Kahit na sabihin natin na bata tayo, hindi natin masyadong siniseryoso, pero deep inside, nandun siya. Nandun siya.
Right. Pero may mga times na it has to be, it got tested.
Yeah. Multiple times. Multiple times. It got tested and yung faithfulness always wins.
Yeah, amen. Thank you, Lord, no? Sige nga, question number 3. Describe Leslie, your husband, in 2 words lang, with no explanations. And the 3 boys, and his 3 boys in 1 word, and no explanation din.
Okay. Yung describe in 2 words, so para i-describe ko siya to other people or how he is to me?
How he is to you?
He's my soulmate.
Haba ng hair ni Leslie.
Kahit wala nang hair.
Soulmate and?
He's my better half.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna add to that, love of your life.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, kilig-kilig.
3 words yun eh.
I know.
4 words.
Yung 3 boys niya, 1 word lang
1 word lang.
to describe all of them.
They're respectful.
Oh, that's nice to know. That's nice to know. It's difficult, to become a
They're very-
madrasta.
they're very respectful.
Pero ang tanong naman, how is it to become a madrasta at a young age?
Yan,
How
ito
old
ba
were you when
39.
you became? Oh, 39.
40 pala. Nag-40 na ako. Sabi ko na, it is not without, challenges. Pero I do what I can. Hopefully, sana iniisip rin naman ng mga anak niya na, I don't think mabait. Mabait is a very general term. Na I do what I did what I can, or I'm doing what I can. I'm doing what I can. Mahirap. It's a, process. Hindi natatapos na porket malaki na sila because we got married, mga bata pa sila 7, 11, and then 14. So, yung stages na yun, medyo, difficult life.
So they really actually grew up with you and you grew old with them.
Yeah. Mahirap siya, syempre, mahirap siya. Pero it's a process. Mabait yung mga bata.
Yeah, I think
So,
it's
hindi
both
naman
ways,
yeah,
no?
hindi
If
naman
you're good,
mahirap.
then they're good. If they're good, then you're good.
Well,
Parang ganun.
hopefully, yun ang tingin nila sa akin.
I think so naman. Wala naman kami nabalita ang mga...
Sana
Oh.
ganun.
And it's forever ganyan kasi syempre, even if you're married and you're married into them,
Yeah.
meron pa rin silang ibang mommy,
Oo, of course,
that
of
you have
course.
to...
Yun nga yung sinabi ko sa'yo, I don't wanna be in the middle of that. Ayokong panghimasukan yun kasi nga, di ba?
Pero sa panahon ngayon kasi...
Ayoko maging OA na stepmother na
Right.
ginagawa
Oo,
lahat ng
tama.
ganun.
Stepmother, no? Madrasta, ano ba naman to?
Madrasta, yeah.
Oo nga
Ayoko
pala.
naman.
I didn't
Ayoko
even
yung
think
ganun.
about stepmother. Inisip ko madrasta. Pero sa...
Parang kasi yung madrasta, parang kontrabida.
Kaya, pangit ang dating.
Yeah, kontrabida ang dating eh.
Oo.
Yeah, parang, stepmom. Para
Stepmom
medyo
na
maganda
lang.
ng
Oo.
dating.
Pero
Mala Julia Roberts.
Right. I
Mala
can see
Julia
you naman
Roberts lang ang dating.
with the boys around you. You're doing good naman.
Yeah.
You're doing good naman. That's good.
I wanted to think that.
Oo, I think so too. Paano ba, pangilimang tanong, paano ba maging Kate?
Paano ba maging Kate? Ano ba ako, te? Hindi ko rin kasi ma-explain. Paano ba maging ako? Ano ba
nga
yun?
ba?
You tell me. Paano ba?
I think, I'm gonna answer that for you.
Okay.
I think you just have to be yourself.
Yeah. No? Tama.
And then brave all the things that you will come along, that comes along your way. Brave it,
Yeah.
face it.
At saka, echo number 1, yung wag mong sarilinin.
Tama.
You should always have another person, other people na you can talk to, you can share. Hindi lang basta to vent or magreklamo and stuff. Yung kakailanganin mo. Hindi, you cannot do it alone.
Right.
Kahit sa anong bagay.
Kahit anong tapang mo o anong
kahit
lakas
anong
mo.
tapang, anong lakas mo, anong galing mo, alam mo yun, you can never do it alone.
Right. Tama.
You have to have someone. Pero syempre, you have to have, God on your, not just side, front, back, lahat. God around you.
Lalo na living in a foreign country.
yeah.
No, iba pa rin talaga
Iba.
yun. No?
Kailangan mo ng somebody. You need to be with other people na
Yung tangible. Kasi
Yeah.
God
Oh,
is
yeah.
always
Oh,
there,
yeah.
di ba? God is always
of
there.
Of course. You need somebody, people around you na kahit malakas ka, proprotektahan ka pa din. Kasi kahit gaano ka kalakas, you still need protecting.
Correct. Tama.
You still need protecting.
Yes, that's a very nice thought na kahit na anong lakas mo,
Yeah.
kailangan mo ng someone eh. No?
Oo, kailangan.
Kailangan mo ng someone. So, I'd like to congratulate you
Thank you, Te.
for being victorious over all of those things.
Yay! Winner!
Si Kate ka talaga, di ba? Ang hirap maging
Winner!
Kate, pero
Hindi
kayang-kaya.
naman, hindi yun. Saglit lang, madali lang.
Madali lang, yes.
Simple
Thank you.
lang.
Yeah, kaya nga, parang yan ang nagiging ministry mo ngayon, sabi ng Panginoon, na
Yeah.
i-share mo sa ibang tao ang naging buhay mo, kung paano mo ginawa yon, kung paano mo inilaban ang buhay mo.
Yeah.
Laban yan eh.
Oo.
Laban ng iyong buhay eh, di ba?
Yeah.
Oh, and sometimes you have to leave some things behind so that you can go through your life, your new life, no?
Yeah.
That God has prepared for you. I'd like to think that na kahit na iba na yung buhay mo, this is prepared for you by God.
Actually, naisip ko nga talagang, siguro talagang dito niya talaga ako dadalhin kasi na-prepare ko nung una. Side note, parang may nagsabi sa ako, marunong ka ba maglaba kasi pupunta ka sa Amerika? Well, then, I gladly told them na, yeah, I know everything. Parang na-prepare.
And shout out to your mom.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Mommy. Very good ka nagturo. Malunong ako sa lahat. Hindi ko lang yata kayang gawin magsipak ng kahoy. Pero,
Pero bukod doon, alam mo na, kaya mo. Even your family
I will
prepared you for
survive, yeah.
this.
Na kakayanin ko
Your
yan.
community prepared for you.
Yeah.
You for this, your church prepared you
yeah.
for this,
Everybody.
everybody around you prepared you
Kaya
for
sabi ko nga,
this
kasi
new
nga,
life.
Dapat, you need people around you.
Right.
You need people around
Correct. Wow. Thank you so much, Kate,
You're
for
welcome,
this
Te.
almost an hour conversation with you. And I
Thank
learned a
you.
lot, lalo na siguro yung mga taong hindi pa nakakakilala sa'yo. I hope you learned from this conversation. You know, family and friends, second chances are not erasers of the past. They are redemptions of it. The scars remain, but they become testimonies. The fears may linger, but they no longer rule. No? Nandyan sila, but,
Yeah.
you know, iba pa rin ang buhay. Buhay, sabi nga ng anak ko, si Bien, Homo sapiens survive. Human race survive.
Yeah.
So as we leave this upper room, may we remember that God is not finished with us. Love can bloom again. Life can be lived more fully. Healing can carry meaning, and every breath is a quiet miracle. Totoo naman.
Nice
There you go,
thoughts.
mga ka-upper. Isa na namang episode na kinapulutan natin ng aral. God truly never ceases to amaze us through His works to other people, especially those we love dearly. From Streamwood and Chicago, USA, thank you for watching and see you again for the next episode here in the Upper Room with Pastor Doc. Be safe, everyone, and God bless us all. Bye! Thank you, Kate. Mwah!